What's up, guys? Welcome back to another video. Glad y'all are tuning in to the Corvette here, aka Jared. And basically this is gonna be another video, guys. It's gonna be a little bit different than what y'all are used to. I know y'all are always used to me doing the vlog type videos, but just kind of been wanting to make this video for a while. We're just gonna go over some of the cars that I've had in my lifetime and kind of just go over some of the history briefly. With that, just a fun little video just to kind of change things up. I might do some more of these you know, down the line if I end up liking this and it gets, you know, some decent views. But anyway, guys, don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe if you do enjoy the content on the channel. As y'all can see, we're almost to 4,000 subscribers. So if y'all are not subscribed, which most of y'all aren't, please subscribe to the channel. Follow me on my Instagram and TikTok, and that'll greatly help me get to the 4,000, and then from there 5,000 and so on. But again, guys, I really appreciate y'all, all y'all's comments and stuff. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into the video. Alright, guys, so pretty much my influence from cars came from a couple different sources, but if you kind of want to bring it down to a main one, I would have to say it is the Fast and Furious franchise. Now, my dad, growing up, he had plenty of cars, you know, the classic muscle cars, because obviously, you know, it was during that era, basically, the 70s, 60s, that era with the classic muscle cars, basically. So I know he had a 73 Stingray that was red. Probably post a photo of that so y'all can see that in the video. But his love of cars kind of transposed to me, and when I got old enough to basically, you know, understand the automotive world, the Fast and Furious franchise was just basically out. So it's basically seeing all of those movies and all of the stuff that is associated with that really just basically triggered the response for my automotive love. Everything from that first movie with the car show, or, you know, the car meet at night where everyone, you know, there's a ton of people, the different types of cars. You got the tuners, you got the muscle, you know, you got just basically everything in between. The underglow from the cars making them look all flashy and whatever, like back in that era. That really just kind of, you know, triggered stuff and made me love that. 16, you know, you finally can get your license, blah, blah, blah. I really got into the Mustang when I was younger, the new edge look. So basically the 99 to 04 Mustang was kind of the one that I'd be able to obtain or afford since I basically would have to pay for it myself. But I ended up getting an 04 Ford Mustang V6 in torch red. And y'all, as y'all can see, I really love the torch red color, as y'all saw on the Vette that I had and then my Mustang here. I would have had it in my Cobra, which I'll show y'all pictures later, but hard to find those. So the Ford Mustang 2004, it was I think a 40th anniversary. It was a V6. And when I got that car, guys, as y'all can see in the photos, I was in love. Like, that was my first car, and I bought it, saved up money, you know, working at a grocery store, and that was my first car. And I thought I was the coolest person out there. Even though it was a V6 Mustang, hey, it's all good. I was young, didn't really, you know too much about, like, you know, the car, you know, V8s and all the mods and stuff. I was just getting into it, so y'all will know. But it was good for me. It was good for me. You know, it was my entry point into the whole car scene, and it was great. I think I ended up putting some headers on it. What else? I think it was a cold air intake, some exhaust to make it louder, sound better, and obviously we put, you know, some bullet deep dish wheels from the photos, some racing stripes, tint, aero, front chin spoiler, you know, just stuff, small stuff here and there, nothing major, no boost, nothing like that. Dropped it, you know, on the some aftermarket lowering springs, just small stuff. The V6 Mustang ended up having to go. We sold that one, and I ended up getting in 2008 Mitsubishi Lancer GTS. So it was silver, didn't get it in red. It was fine. It's just, you know, it wasn't really a super sports car. It's more sporty and, you know, than your regular sedan. But that car was pretty good. I had it for a while. Did a few things to it. You could probably see in the photos. It had the plasti dip rims when plasti dip was like super popular, and plastic dip like the front grille, make it look a little more aggressive. The fuel door, didn't really do anything else as far as that. I just wanted a couple aesthetic modifications, and that was basically it. So there wasn't a whole lot for the Lancer, but like I said, ended up selling that one. It was great. And then I was finally able to obtain the SVT Terminator Cobra a few years down the line there. I believe I was in college going to Texas A&M, and man, I was still in disbelief that I was able to find one. Now guys, I got it for $13,500 with like 115,000 miles on it, and it was in pretty decent shape. But you can see in the photos tons of stuff that I did to this car, and it was a great car. I can't even tell you how many things that were done to it, inside, outside, under the hood. It was my dream car, and I'm glad I was able to drive it. I would definitely own one again. I know y'all always hear me mention, you know, there's one at a car show or something. I'm like, man, I remember my Terminator when I had mine, blah, blah, blah. Like, y'all got to drive that car. I know a lot of y'all in here are Corvette fans, and y'all follow the channel because of me having a Corvette. But, you know, whenever you see a Terminator, you got to at least throw some respect and just, it's not your regular Mustang. The Terminator was the first, with the iconic whine and everything being destroyed. That's why they named it the Terminator, because it was literally terminating everything. They underrated that engine greatly. I mean, you can look it up online. It'll say 390, but when people were dynoing those cars, they were making like 430, 440, 420. So, I mean, think about that. Back in 03, 430 wheel horsepower was unheard of. I mean, throw some pulleys and air intake and all this other stuff, and you're already close to 500 wheel back in 03. I mean, that was crazy. But anyway, I'm going off on about it. So with the next one, my latest one that I had, that y'all know basically the channel from, was my 2014 C7 Corvette Stingray Z51. Now, I'll post photos again of the car. Y'all already basically seen it on the channel. I wanted something different. I had two New Edge Mustangs before. I wanted something different, so that's why I went with the Vette, because it's cool. I never envisioned myself being able to have one or afford one, and I got a great deal on that 14 C7 Stingray, and it was pretty good. I think I'm gonna try to do the C7 Z06 first, because I haven't owned one, and I would like to own one and do a lot of content with that. And I would like to own another Terminator someday, hopefully both. Just, you know, given, you know, how life goes and stuff like that. But great car, really had no issues with it other than just a radiator fan going out on it. But the 14s are notorious for going out, so basically replaced that. No overheating issues, nothing other than that. And that was great. It was a great car. I'd love to have the upgrade and with the extra horsepower, and you know, go from there with getting that. But yeah, guys, so that's pretty much the cars that I've had, those four mainly, and we'll see what else goes on after that. But again, I really appreciate y'all watching this. If y'all have any questions, feel free to leave them down in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Again, please help me. I would appreciate it. And hopefully y'all enjoyed the quick little video. Like I said, I was just trying to make something real quick. I've always wanted to do more of these type of voiceovers, and I'm sure they'll get better if I end up trying to do some more, which I probably will. Just got to think of ideas to do. So anyway, guys, this is the Rogue Vet out, aka Jared. I really appreciate y'all, and have a good day. Peace.